I was just curious with the issues on resources, not the resources committee, but financial resources. When you get to the point of actually managing the upkeep and maintenance and all this kind of stuff of the long trail, is that something that is being planned for anywhere, the financial side of it, or is this something that will be considered later? I'm just curious how. I know that Parks has responsibility over some of the trail segments, but there will be other segments that won't be necessarily tied to a state agency or another governmental entity. And will that be included in the RFP as far as with the contract that will look at future financing for the trail maintenance?
Is that a question for me, or is that kind of a general question for?
Senator, let's let Commissioner DeFoy take a shot at that.
Sure, and I could certainly share my thoughts too.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. With regard to the contract, I think that will be an important piece of that. I mean, currently, right now, the trail segments that we have are funded by state and city agencies, and so we've created the trail. We have ability to maintain the trail. We have ability to conduct law enforcement on the trail. So I mean, we are actually well contained with regard to that. I think there are many other trail segments that are already established that have different bodies that manage those properties and are well taken care of. But I do believe that there are many that are out there that don't have the means to be able to manage for upkeep, all of that good stuff with regard, or signage. So I think that will be an important piece that our contractor needs to be taking a look at as well.
Senator, do you have some additional thoughts?
Yeah, and I just want to say, these long distance trails cross different jurisdictions, and as someone said earlier in the meeting, many of them, not all of them. So there is a national scenic trail designation that you can ultimately get from the federal government, where the federal government, the Department of Interior, falls under that, and they can help provide resources for maintenance. But ultimately, a lot of these long distance trails have associations, not like friends groups you might think of in the state, for these trails that are actively involved in maintenance and repairs and all of that. So it is a very important consideration to start planning for, and also an important expectation for people during the budget time, because it's not kind of that a state would like pick up the tab for maintenance of this long distance trail. It's a shared thing ultimately, and and an opportunity for organizations like Teamsters, Southern Mexico Trail Lines, but others, to work on that. So I think it's a great question, and something, and mapping out that pathway for New Mexico, and ultimately hopefully we'll see some organizations fill that need.
Thank you, Senator. Christina, we have a couple questions in the back.
Yeah, I would just second what Senator Steinborn just said. Like, a lot of these long distance trails, such as Appalachian Trail, Continental Divide Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, the success is behind the volunteer organizations that maintain those. I mean, it's just like probably millions of hours that they put in to making these trails, maintaining them, advocacy for them, protecting them, so on and so forth. So that's how a lot of the trail maintenance is done. Even the Trail Alliance in Southern Mexico, we work with the CDTC maintaining a section of trail. So that's a big part of the future of the trail. So I think making sure that those organizations, those volunteers are engaged at this stage in the planning is really key to get the buy-in so that they continue to be engaged in the future of the trail and continue helping with the volunteering and maintaining and alleviate some of those financial
good point, and I agree totally. Folks do need to feel invested and be given that seat at the table, to be given that opportunity, and this is a crucial stage to do it. And there's other organizations like the Sierra Club who, by the way, were helpful crafting this bill, particularly the kind of conservation-friendly aspects to the enabling act. But they do trail work all over the country and have a lot of experience. So I think it'd be great in the RFP for us to be keying in on this, along with the million other issues, so that we are reaching out to these organizations that exist in our state to begin laying that groundwork.
So, Senator, this is Steve Burns, Chaps with the National Park Service. Just to add some information on that, if there's some expectation that eventually the Rio Grande Trail might become a national trail, there's two primary categories that would be for consideration: National Scenic or National Historic Trail. And so there's a couple of really important points about both of those. Much of the alignment, I am quite certain and very hopeful, will in fact be on the same alignment as the Camino Real National Historic Trail, Camino Real de Tierra Adentro National Historic Trail. So in that category, much of the Rio Grande Trail, we should already begin to recognize is in fact going to be, in part, already a National Historic Trail. For other parts, of course, it won't be. They don't align, and it's different. And then it perhaps presents more of an opportunity as a national scenic trail. So there's two really important distinguishing characteristics about National Historic Trails and National Scenic Trails, most importantly about the trail associations and nonprofit groups associated with each of those different kinds of trails. As was just mentioned, the Continental Divide, the Appalachian Trail, those are National Scenic Trails, and the trail associations associated generally with National Scenic Trails are much more volunteer organizations that do a lot of trail maintenance. They do trail construction. They own their particular piece of that National Scenic Trail, and they do work on the ground. National Historic Trail associations, not so much. They tend to be more like historic societies, although as our office in particular in the country is really leading a massive effort towards really being more like scenic trails and putting trail on the ground following the historic route. That's why I'm here. That's also an opportunity for some considerable shift in the nature of trail associations, that they're more alike than different. But currently it's really accurate to say that national trail associations for scenic and historic trails are very different. And something like the Arizona Trail, which is a scenic trail, is probably very closely aligned with the potential future of the Rio Grande Trail. Having said that, if much of the alignment follows the Camino Real, that's going to be an interesting proposition, because then it becomes more like the Natchez Trace National Scenic Trail, which is in fact more a historic trail than a scenic trail. So juggling all those characteristics is going to be a very interesting endeavor, with an expectation at some point in the future that it in fact becomes some sort of national scenic or historic trail.
Indeed. It's a really good point, though, that we should, knowing that that's a hopeful, I would say, end game for us, would be to get that federal recognition, because that brings funding and then also notoriety, and just takes us up to that next level. That would probably be a really good thing for our consultants to understand those parameters, to the extent that that affects how we design our trail, promote it, and just kind of develop a plan with the end in mind. So, although clearly, I mean, this is a multi-use recreation trail, so it sounds like the scenic trail, but, just have so many things going for this that I would think that would just make this all the more compelling from designation target and funding target. So, Director Tafoya, Secretary, if that's appropriate, maybe that's already included in the RFP, but good thing to probably flag.
I think that is appropriate for inclusion. There's another question in the back.
Thank you. This is Marcy Pavilion from National Park Service, also Rivers and Trails. I just want to be really clear that these national scenic and historic designations don't normally come with any funding. They're more for branding, as mentioned. The Historic Trails program that Steve referenced does have a little bit of funding, but we're not talking a lot. The Appalachian Trail, the Arizona Trail associations are doing the fundraising. It is not federal dollars provided to those associations. So just to be clear, there's not a federal dollar amount attached to National Scenic Trails, but there is some benefit to National Historic Trails at this current time, has a little bit of money associated with it. And I would say that I'd encourage those looking into these scenic and historic designations to not hesitate to contact National Park Service, because we have representatives on boards in our DC offices, and Steve's very intimately involved as well as to talk about these specific designations. So we're kind of in the loop with those. So don't hesitate to reach out to us when that discussion comes up.
I'm here just as an occasional trail volunteer, and I guess I make a couple comments. I saw the advertisement for the Santa Fe Grand Unified Trail. I think in a place like Santa Fe, where there's people who hike a lot and mountain bike and stuff, I think the Santa Fe Grand Unified Trail will probably have to be done by volunteers. It's already going on. There will never be enough money for it. The second thing is a Rio Grande Trail. I don't know if you're talking about just around Albuquerque or the whole length of the state. I've been a member of the Sierra Club. I was a member of the Appalachian Mountain Club. I've hiked most of these different trails over the last 45 years. And it's all volunteer work. There's very little money. $500,000, that's nothing. I'm sorry. And also, I think it's totally unrealistic to think you're going to have a trail along the whole Rio Grande from the Las Cruces to the Colorado border. There's huge swaths of land that nobody locally is interested in doing anything. I'm just being realistic. Why don't we get a high-speed railroad from Antonito all the way to Las Cruces and spend $38 billion for it? That's the same sort of thing. It's just not realistic. So